all the action coming your way from Highfields. Hooter sounds in the background. We are underway. New Zealand with the tap. Adam Collins in commentary. It'll be our Mel Day, and we may have another guest commentator coming over to take over from Mel, who has done the hard yards today. Mel, you've earned your $1 billion that we're all being paid to do this.
Absolutely. No, it's been a great day on the comms down here at Riverside, and for everyone watching, this is going to be an epic match in the men's 45s, England and New Zealand, and I'm going to sub out so that everyone can enjoy the expert commentary of the men's 50s coach from England. So I'm going to tap out now and enjoy the rest of the afternoon, Adam.
Great to get some insight from Mark. We'll welcome him aboard here as we see England just being turned away from the New Zealand line. Now New Zealand on the attack, moving up through the middle, getting the ball out to their sub box. So welcome aboard, Mark. Thanks for joining us, mate. You've come in at late notice. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, no problem at all. So I'm the coach of the England men's 50s. We've just had a cracking win against South Africa, hence why I'm puffing, because we just got on the other side of the pitches.
I appreciate your effort, mate. We really do.
But yeah, this should be an absolute cracker. From an England point of view, we do a lot of training against the men's 45, so it's you know, it'll be an interesting tussle this. And
so a little bit of insight, mate. Who are some of the players we should be on the lookout from a home point of view?
From a home point of view, the mid who just made a touch, Dale, he's lightningly quick. He's a relatively new to touch, but he's lightning quick. And you know, if they get him on a latch, he will cause some damage. They've got quite a lot of experience in the squad. The likes of Mike Rower, who's been around for a long time, Greg Cropper, they've all played, Travis Kenny, they've all played a lot of touch, played in 2-3 World Cups as well, lots of European competitions. So yeah, it's this will be really interesting.
Yeah, looking forward to some of those names there, and on the flip side, the New Zealanders, George Janke. The great George Janke playing in this men's 45s competition, named in the Federation's Hall of Fame the other day.
Absolutely, yes.
And well-deserved. Great service to New Zealand and international touch.
Yeah, no, this is, I mean, this is what the Northern Hemisphere teams, you know, we want to play the South Africans, New Zealanders and Aussies. You know, this is our only opportunity that we get a chance to. So, you know, it's really good to see the development within our country, but also development across the world. Yeah,
when you measure yourself against some of those outfits and, you know, play aspirational style of touch, as we see a beautiful long ball delivered out to the winger.
Yeah.
And it'd be Lewis Hapu that scores that one. See it here in replay, and it really was just beautiful ball movement.
That was a nice ball. I actually forgot we got a TV screen here, because I was trying to look through the England players in the box then, and couldn't quite work out what happened.
All good. We'll see a replay coming up our way now. Here it is, out of half.
A nice little pick up.
David Edmonds.
Created a 3-on-2 and a nice easy ball over the top.
So now it is England on the attack, 7 metres out from the New Zealand line. A little bit of a breakdown there, but they're just moving the ball around, trying to draw the defenders up off the line. James Malik popped up, gets away from the secondary grab, but we're going to have a penalty for New Zealand here for a forward pass.
That's a bit unfortunate, because they've got 6 again on the line, and England would always fancy the chances. Well, most teams fancy the chances if you get 6 more on the line. You know, it gives you a chance to build a nice platform.
Don't want to give away repeat sets, that's for sure. Now we see New Zealand roll up the field. Stephen Wall, another great name of New Zealand touch. Here he is, Wall. Which you'll see back in the 5. Getting the ball, moving it around. Grant Robertson is pushing through. Change over here for England.
Now what the New Zealanders did then is they got on the pitch with some nice driving and making sure they were just hitting off the England players and was able to get plenty of yards. Again, the England have now done the subset, and this is something they'll have practiced a million times.
I'm not a massive fan of the subset play. Like, I found there were too many people in too little space there. A lot of confusion around the ruck happens. I like the way Wales did it in the previous game. They left 2 men on that took up 2 or 3 up this one line, and everyone else charged as the sub box came on. And by the time it was all over, it was almost exactly the same as a subset, except they had a full back line lined out.
Yeah,
they did that a couple of times. So
it's become more popular now, leaving 2 or 3 on and then taking
almost changing pods, an offense-defense type structure.
Yeah.
Well, they demonstrated it beautifully in that last one. But here, it is the action. Live, England taking on New Zealand. England working off their line again. This is better, more direct now. And then they need to set off the back of this. But they shifted a little bit quickly. Now numbers in movement. Slow transition. Cropper now. And it's too lateral then. It's across field. There's no options left and right.
Yeah, you're not as much on the front foot when you go laterally. You're not making the opposition go backwards. I'm sure everybody appreciates running backwards is a lot harder than running forwards. But it's if you can keep on the front foot and make that defence start to roll backwards, it certainly gives you a better platform to attack from.
And now New Zealand do it well. Up through the middle, they push. Big crop of hair for Matthew Withers. It's a ball down for a nice roll ball. That was George Janke. Janke. And his team a penalty.
Yeah. Holding shirt. Pulling shirt.
Here we go now. Reset. Kiwis, they live for this stuff, this set piece. Long delivery off the deck from half. Just great skills from the New Zealanders. From a static field position, just a quick roll ball, acting half right on the spot that it needs to be, and then the dish straight off the ground. Here you see it, look at that. Perfectly done.
Literally a metre and a half out, ball down. When you're first learning to play the game, you've been told to take it back to the 7. And but now we quite often see this happening where the phase play where it quick goes down and bump, and it'll be interesting to see if England fall for that again or whether they learn from it.
It's tough to stop because it all is about speed and momentum. Mark Elliott was the scorer, but now England striking back right through the middle. That sort of came from nowhere. Let's have a look at it here. Malik was it drove it in originally, then just the cut pass.
Yeah. Good pass, good line by Mike Rower, but it was actually the
inside player
that attracted
kept
the
defender up. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nice work from Michael Rower there to hit that overs line. And great play for England. Way to strike back almost immediately, or actually immediately. First set of 6, 2-1. It is New Zealand leading. New Zealand looking to move it out to the right-hand side. Big long ball again to the wing. Referees are going to call this one forward.
Yeah.
The penalty the way of England here. They'll have to work hard. It's slow. New Zealand pushing up hard here. It's 2 touches. They've only made about 2 or 3 metres. Moving the ball sideways again, jamming up. This will be 4 touches, still their own side of halfway. What a good transition again, driving laterally through the middle. Last touch coming up. Proper, good hands over the top, no look pass, but a late one called in midfield.
Yeah. No, they started to get momentum and then they lost it by moving laterally. It's interesting that New Zealanders are putting using a bit of a piston set up in defence and putting 2 up. If England spot that, they can try and exploit it by a few more passes and moving around them. But the New Zealanders are closing the space down very quickly, so England are going to have to react on.
It eventually became nice movement there on the back end of that one, but was that, timing is all it's all important. And New Zealand now attacking the line out of half. There was no space to go there. England had shut it down nicely, but the referee's indicating here that not moving forward. He just pointed 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure whether it was offside or not moving forward. So another set of 6 here for New Zealand on the line. Nice touch. Nice touch there by Travis Kenny. New Zealand here trying to pull these defenders around, up off the line and move them sideways as well. Able to do that. As soon as a man goes down there, as soon as you lose your footing on the line and get caught.
It's 65 and you've not got much chance if you're spotted.
Good heads up touch there from New Zealand. Let's see it again in replay. Just was, it really came from this man falling down.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got there if he'd got down.
Oh, absolutely not. But it just means that the defensive line then has to change their movements. Where they should be, they have to be there now, and they couldn't do it in time and shut it down. So Kiwis back out by 2.
That's good defence. Good defence with the mid just shutting in there, stopping the link-up play.
On the attack, England. Pass out. Tried to tap on over the top, but the defence was up. Aggressive defence from the New Zealanders, but there's going to be a penalty.
Not getting back.
Getting back. No advantage the way of England, so a penalty blown. 12 minutes gone here in the first half. It's 3-1, New Zealand leading England. Shift again. Ball's kept alive here, but there was an opportunity there. There was a nice underline run. They go back now to the left-hand side, but the New Zealand number up nicely. Play through the middle. James Malik. Long ball. Nice lines he was running there. Fortunately, the ball just didn't find the mark, but nice lines from number 12, Brian Sibthorpe.
Yeah, I thought the Kiwis were defending really well then, and they were staying nice and compact, and England spotted it, but unfortunately ball didn't quite get there.
Fortunate there for England, but if you're supporting New Zealand, you've got to be cheering that one. And it's New Zealand now pushing up over the halfway line. Ball away.
Nice strong touch from the England player. Just pushing the Kiwi off a little bit.
Yes, the Kiwis do exactly the same thing. There's a lot of physicality in this one now. Just trying to assert some authority here. Good meters. Just isolated from the roll ball. Now they go long. Can he get it down in time? Referee gets taken out. Referee right on the sideline. And taken out by the player coming across in cover. There's no intention of just two bodies being where they needed to be at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's Fiona Quinn over there.
It is.
Yeah, so I met Fiona at the last World Cup, and we had a conversation about the fact that I was eating curry at 5:30 in the morning because I was still in UK time. And, you know.
I didn't know that there was a wrong time to eat curry.
Well, there isn't, but, you know. But it was just one of those things where, you know, still trying to get over the jet lag.
The jet lag.
Yeah. And the hotel had curry on offer at 5:30 in the morning, so that was fantastic.
You might have been in the same hotel I was, because I certainly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And now it's England rolling up over the halfway line once again. 5.5 minutes remain in the half. It is New Zealand leading 3-1. Nice release and a little slip pass as well. Good skills here on display by England. They haven't got the rewards for their effort so far, but the skills are smooth.
No, they seem to be playing well. I just get the feeling they just need to get momentum a little bit earlier in the six that will get them a bit closer to the line.
I couldn't agree more.
But then, that's not down to England not doing what they should be doing. That's down to great pressing defence from
ball goes to ground there.
From the Kiwis, on the England 7.
You talk about compressive defence there. That was defensive pressure that forced the error, but unfortunately, referees have found an indiscretion there. Is Fiona that blew that one? You might have to have a chat with her later on.
Chat with her at breakfast.
And now it is a little hop out, skip out pass. Look at that.
That's skill and knowledge. That's touch IQ. That is
100%. That's
that, and that's
the perfect
just natural.
way.
That's brilliant.
And it comes with experience. It comes with repetition of this style of touch football. And
absolutely.
I've spoken to some of the co-commentators and people as we move around the venue that. The thing that set New Zealand and Australia apart is that consistency of competition.
100%.
And you hone skill, you hone touch IQ, the speed is there, almost becomes muscle memory at times.
Yeah, absolutely. It is interesting that, touch obviously, particularly in England, has become more and more popular, and we can certainly see where our growth is and where we need to aim at. And I think some of the results so far in this World Cup have shown that, as England, we've come a long way. We've still got a long way to be challenging every gold medal, but that's got to be the ultimate goal. We're all looking forward to taking in such a great event here on home soil. And it's just good to see that we've also now got a men's 55s playing, and a women's 40s playing, which is fantastic for us.
We see New Zealand on the attack here, and the referees are going to call that one down as well. So New Zealand will extend the lead.
So what the Kiwis had just done is they'd manipulated the defence so that they could just get through into the touch zone, and then it's about a man-on-man trying to make sure they can't get the pass to an open player. And obviously Kiwi became free and scored. Yep.
Once he loosened up, he was there, and Seamus Hunter was the man on the end of that one. The other thing with the development of touch and things like the product that we're putting out there now, everyone watches it at home. One thing I would say, and again, I've come from a coaching background myself, and the one thing I've said to the countries that I've helped out is it's great to watch Australia and New Zealand and look at the skills and some of that touch IQ stuff about how they respond to situations. But don't try to be Australia. Don't try to be New Zealand, because if you keep taking their game back to them, they're going to win every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Develop your game.
Yeah, and I think we are starting to get our own identity over certain age grades. The unfortunate thing is we don't get as much international competition at the level we need to get it. Hence why, the Opens teams are all travelling,
coming over to the NTL and the State Cups. And that's brilliant.
Fantastic.
It is brilliant. And the more times your teams can afford to do that, the better they're going to become. And then they come back here and they deliver that product here on a regular basis.
And again, it's all about, coaches and how we're getting better. And again, our touch IQ and bringing lots of ideas and different ways and to play a little bit more out the box, and looking at overall how we can work. But it is a big project in the fact that we're working with obviously the under 15s, and they've got a long way to go before they're over 55. So it's a long old project, but it's something that we're making waves on, which is really good.
Yeah, absolutely. And these men out here are certainly doing their bit. New Zealand had just too big, too strong, too fast. And but I love the way that England are still cracking. That's another nice ball from Cropper. Just couldn't find found the man, but just the gaps are closing too quickly. And it is that ability to read the defensive output needed. Kiwis are right up. But again, they're doing that same sort of box drive.
Yeah.
And it's how they come out of it here. They're not going to get an opportunity. That whistle. Okay, they're going to play this one out. So 6-1 here at half-time in the men's 45s. It is currently New Zealand leading England. And we'll bring all the action of the second half your way. Stick around. We'll take a short break and be back with you shortly.
Put the knife in, twisted. All right.
John, I made it 8:30.
What happened?
8:30 it's not.
Oh, it's 8:30, is it?
Yep,
The meeting tonight. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's your beauty sleep.
I fixed it. So I'm gonna let Michael Jenrich know. I don't know who the New Zealand is.
Welcome back to Riverside for this second half of the final match of the day, the men's 45s, and it is the home team, England, taking on New Zealand. It is the black and white of New Zealand that are taking it to England, 6-1 currently, and they've just been very impressive, sticking to their patterns and running through, as you called it earlier, the touch IQ showing to the fore there, just putting the ball where it needs to be, players in space. Just England have been working hard. I'd like to see them get a few more rewards for their effort.
Yeah, I think the Kiwis are looking like they're in control in defence. They're making it look a lot easier than it actually is, I think. An England player's got a knock there.
I'm not sure what's going on out here. I heard the whistle and it looked like England were going to be penalised because they were in attack. And I think that's what's happening. So the penalty goes the way of New Zealand.
I think the referee signalled ball to ground.
No, ball to ground, so it's a changeover. It is New Zealand rolling forward now. Up over the halfway line. Move the ball here across to the right-hand side. Switch under. Big mop of hair of Jason Kawhi. Can't be missed out there in the middle. For 11 for New Zealand. So an injured player here. They're going to stop play for the injury replacement. That was the player you called earlier, Mark, that looked to be down.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So it could be shoulder, I think.
Shoulder injury got the better of him. Squares up. Here's a nice release from the half, but great defence from England. They turn away the attack of the Kiwis. The channel, you can hear the call from the bench. He's going to call it down. No touch called by the England defence. It looked like he came across in cover, but maybe just didn't have the balance. He seemed to be struggling to get across.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be there for that. I really thought he was going to get there.
It was a big body. It was coming over, but unfortunately for the England defence, touch not affected. Another try here for New Zealand.
And it's a shame there because we had Greg Cropper and Matt Hall working hard in mids in defence then. There is always that the fluid style that the Kiwis and Aussies seem to play, which again is down to this natural muscle memory because you've been playing the game a lot longer than us. But it seems to sort of flow a little bit more in transition into strike, whereas we can be a little bit clunky at times.
I think it all stems back to that same thing, but the fact that that's just how we play the game at every level that we play it. And we have a lot more levels of competition than you do. And it's more consistent right throughout the summer and the winter, which is a key for us as well. And I know here you play it pretty much all year round, I'm told, but it's pitch, having pitches available.
It is, and
the weather conditions dictate.
Well, yeah, we play a lot in the mud as well. But no, it is something we're trying to improve, playing more, having winter leagues and things like that, and it is improving.
And with that, I think you'll find that some of this more fluidity and everything comes with it. We see England on the attack here again. It's a nice little pass. And then that confusion around the ruck, there's just not that second phase. I mean, New Zealand drive forward once again. Jason Kawhi. And now they move up the middle. Release here. I think this is Wall with the ball now. Stephen Wall working hard in the middle in the number 3. Opposing physical figure. Certainly been stalwart of New Zealand touch for a long time. Grant Scott. There's Wall. The line, Jenke. Wall gets the ball over the top. Oh. Those coach killers, the frustrators. Kudos to him for having a go at that one. It just trickled out of his fingers at the last minute. Got a bit heavy. As we see that man, Stephen Wall, go over for New Zealand. See it here in replay. Breakaway, that's Jenke back on the inside trail and just, too easy.
Yeah, mids are separated there. The England mids separated and just left that little hole.
And that's all it takes.
Yeah.
And you have that touch IQ experience, all those things we talked about. That heads-up touch footy, as soon as a hole opens up, those players of that calibre seize on it and make you pay.
Absolutely, 100%. Be interested in here. England have got a 6 again. Oh, they've dropped it. They did have 6 again in a great opportunity to strike. Unfortunately, drop ball.
Again, the ball carrier running across field,
Yeah.
putting his runners just under pressure. There's no need for that. Deliver the path, tuck him behind.
And this is something that coaches do talk about, is, you know, when you've got the ball, if you just straighten up, you fix the defence. You fix the defence and you can go on either side of them. If you go across the pitch, quite often the defences slide across or drift across.
Another one, ball down. The defender was right there on the spot again.
Yeah.
Looked to be onside. Let's see how close this one is here.
Looked to be very close.
2 in the touch. This is where it all starts to fall apart. Back of that. And this is where teams need to reset. They just need to readjust and say, look, this game may have gotten away from us, but let's not let it blow out.
Yeah.
Let's change what we can change, control what we can control.
Yeah, I'm going to go through the processes, gain the confidence of having a good set of 6, getting up there, you know, and build from there.
So now the Kiwis roll into the line once again. Grant Robertson, it was in the middle. There's another nice hole run, but a good shutdown defence. Coming across in cover.
Another penalty.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. Come in, shut that one down. I think it was Hood from England that shut it down. Give the penalty away, but hey, you've stopped the try.
Yes. I think it was one of his mids that gave the penalty away.
Correct, exactly right. He had to come and fix their error. Oh, that's better. That's nice. Yeah, well done.
Sure, the England head coach there now was had his heart in his mouth again.
We got the job done on that occasion. Now they just need to make the most of it. Get outside their half is important first. And skipping sideways before they go forward. Frustrating when I put my old coach's hat on.
Actually.
I think that one might have been forward. Was it? No, they're going to call it play on.
Yes. Excellent score. We were just thinking that they'd drifted across a little bit and...
Jeez, I think they got away with one there.
No comment.
No comment, I like it. Oh, very well done, mate.
We'll take them.
Oh, you'll take them all day, every day. Lloyd Hook it was.
Well done, Lloyd, for holding your depth.
Lloyd Hook gets one for the England team.
Yeah.
But that's what we talk about. They just need to keep rolling forward, look for those passes, maybe take risks that they may not have taken previously, just to see if they can break this.
Yeah. I mean,
New Zealand defence.
Absolutely. We, you know, and I'm not too sure what their, what their goal was on this for this match. I know when we played the Otters earlier on today, we were talking about making sure that we were playing the right game and we would go through our processes correctly, and seeing where we stood against the number 1 in the world for us at 50s level. And we had some very, very positive outcomes, because it wasn't so much result related because we're in the pool stage.
Yep.
I mean, England aren't playing bad touch here.
No, not at all.
They're playing some really nice stuff.
And that's been the message throughout quite a lot of these games that have blown out a little bit against Australia and New Zealand. It's not that the other team are playing badly. They're actually playing quite well within their own structures and their own, within themselves. It's just that next level touch that is being played by the opposition. And when those teams come up against each other, they're cracking matches.
Oh, yes. I mean, our competition finishes on Saturday, so it means that on Sunday, we can go down to Highfields and watch all the finals, and while we're there, increasing our touch IQ, as well as supporting the home teams, obviously.
Yeah, great to hear the support coming from the bench here. We're right behind the England bench. They had a penalty. Got up in support of their teammates on the field, and great to see this energy still here. We've got 10 minutes remaining. And Cropper again taking the ball forward. Little jackrabbit that he is. Into half he goes. Looks left, and then delivers a short ball to the right. Referee was right there.
It's a nice defensive touch, that.
Good play from Cropper and also Matt Hall. The defence was right up to it. Now they just turn defence into attack very quickly, New Zealanders.
You've got third touch just over halfway there. There's some good meters gain there.
There's no delay at the roll ball. Even though they were all condensed around that structure, there was one man put his hand up to do a job and he did it regardless.
Absolutely.
He wasn't trying to get off and, you know, save himself. He knew that he had to take a roll on and he just did it. Then he stepped off.
But I think that's one of the key aspects about touch is that you know your roles and responsibilities, and you've got to trust in the other players around you that they know theirs and that they can, you know, and it's about sorting it together like a jigsaw.
You got him. Go hard.
Nicely played from both there. The attack was right up at defence. Read it nicely. No, it is just...
He's running laterally there. It's fifth, but I think they got a
penalty.
penalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were talking it earlier with Mel. It's a tough call there where you're the defending team and your opponents are running across the field. Like, you've got to push up, but do you push up diagonally or are you still meant to move straight? And when they do start running away from you, why do I have to move up when the play's all the way over there? But the referees are going, no, you're not moving forward.
Yeah, it's...
a little tap on play.
Lucky.
He cops one in the back for his efforts. Just didn't quite find the mark. But again, they're those little passes I don't mind now with the scoreboard the way it is and so deep in the match.
Well, this is it. I think you know, England have been very competitive in this match. I think it's just you know, the Kiwis have been very good at manipulating the defence and picking the right holes. Not had that many errors.
Not at all. Seamus Hunter around the half there. The penalty against England. New Zealand. They've reset here. Stephen Wall, I just seen giving instructions to Matthew Withers. It's Withers into half now. Sweeper goes around in Janke. George Janke. They hang off him, waiting to see what he's going to do. There he is, Janke. Pass over the top. That looked forward for mine, and referees agree. But penalty against England for not moving forward. As Janke was stepping around, they weren't moving up at all. They were just sitting back, waiting to see what is the magician going to produce.
There's going to be some tired legs out there as well. Here
he is again. From Withers, there it is, the long pass.
Yeah.
They had to collapse in on him the way they did, but he's too good. George Janke, the legend. Delivers a beautiful pass, right to left. Here we see it. Just, well, it's almost no look. He just knows his man's going to be there. And as soon as he saw that defensive player turn in, gotcha.
One step and away the ball goes.
Yeah, let it go. Louis Harpur on the wing for New Zealand just collects another one. That is our New Zealand roll here in the men's 45s. 5.5 minutes remain in this fixture as England see if they can get another one.
It's an offside called again.
Yeah.
I think there's some weary legs out there now, and we're in day 4 of our competition. It's day 3 actually for these. It's got another couple of days to go, so we're starting to get into the business end at the end of these pool stages.
You know, you'd hope. Individual. Looks like it was there for me. Yeah, try time, England. Well done. Let's have a look at it in replay.
Joshua Bingley there.
Nice split.
Little step.
Yeah, looked like the touch was made, but wasn't onside. Will be the call from the referee. It's Josh Bingley, as you said. Reward for effort. He's been tireless for England. But if we were rewarding effort, there'd be 14 tries out there for England because they've all put their shoulder to the grindstone. We see Janke again, touch from behind. He hasn't got eyes in the back of his head. As good as he is.
We've just found his weak spot.
Attack him from behind. Yeah, let him get past. At what risk is that? As we see the ball floated over
is
the
that
top,
another one?
but in behind the pass, I'm going to call that forward.
That's definitely forward.
Yeah. It was pretty to watch. It was a good skill to deliver a pass to the right to the point of contact required, but put him behind the line for a forward pass, and now England roll out. There's Cropper again. Another one that'd have a try if we were rewarding effort. That's good as well. Good wide shift early, I like it. Now they just need to straighten up here.
That's where I'd like to see the player coming on a little bit faster, maybe a little bit more direct before they go to the open side.
This will be a late pass awarded here. No, they're going to tuck him behind.
No, the ref's moved. So
yeah, I think he was anticipating the final touch. I thought he was going to blow a late pass.
Yeah.
But he was anticipating the final touch, and in the end, they ran out here close to their sub box, and the ball is back in the hands of New Zealand. We'll take it forward. Here's Stephen Wall in half. There's Jenke, pops it up for Stephen Wall, but Wall hadn't quite run the line that George wanted him to.
Might not thank him for that, because none of them actually did any subbing there, although the one player has now exchanged.
I think that'll be Stephen, because he was heading that direction.
Yeah, he was. He ran straight off.
And now England back on the attack. There's Bingley pointing. I know what he was pointing at. Might have seen a squirrel. Now they come back to the left. A little short ball back on the inside. Oh. I don't know. The body language of the number 2 for New Zealand. Scott Grant.
JF nearly got in there.
He definitely made a touch, but I'm not sure whether, the English player actually had the ball when he made the initial touch. And now it is New Zealand who will bring us back under attack.
Exactly.
Just 12 metres their own side of halfway.
So what the New Zealanders did then was, whilst waiting to take the penalty, they exchanged 3 players straight away.
Yeah.
So bringing fresh air legs on.
Here's Kawhi. There's Hunter with Kawhi. Kawhi off the deck. No, but the referee says not square in the roll ball. And that's the risk with those quickie plays, the you and me plays.
Yeah.
The execution has to be right on the money. Now it is England. Cropper back on the inside, then into half. Greg Cropper off the left foot, finds a runner. Here he is again. Pushes up through the middle. I thought the line might have opened up for Greg then.
Yeah.
There's a bit of space in front of him. But New Zealand now. They turn it over. Kawhi holds on. Amos Hunter in there.
I think certainly New Zealand will be, in the last 5 minutes, will have been watching the clock and just, winding the time down. No need to exert too much if you can just manage the time to see the game out. I mean,
there's Seamus Hunter. Yeah, exactly. They're well and truly, winning this one. I don't really think, as important as for and against is and statistics for World Cup records and the like, I don't think it really troubles the top 2 nations.
Yeah.
But the siren sounds in the background, and that'll close out day 4 of this World Cup. What a great venue it's been here at Riverside. But tomorrow, all of the action moves across to the main field at Highfields Arena. And it is New Zealand 10 defeating England 3 here in the men's 45s. Mark, it's been a great pleasure having you with us. Thanks for your insight.
No problem.
And we hope everyone at home's enjoyed hearing your dulcet tones and not having to listen to mine for the whole game. But,
no problem. It's been a privilege.
Thanks very much, mate. And we'll see you all back with plenty of action. Still stick around. There's one more game over at Highfields, I believe. So plenty more coverage coming out of this World Cup. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. And stick around for more action from Highfields and plenty more action over the next few days.